Hello, Exiles. Long time no see. It is 2:44 a.m. on the 6th of November, very, very early in the morning. And yeah, it's also very, very late at night from the perspective of Election Day, which is kind of why I'm doing this right now. That whole drama has concluded and I'm feeling a little sleepless, so I thought I'd get this video out because I wanted to talk about my plans for the Settlers refresh coming up soon. You know, the new dealio with kind of a lantern mechanic from Necropolis, but only positive mods. It's probably going to be a very silly economy situation. Honestly, I'm feeling kind of like playing Path of Exile, and I have a tree open here, one that's probably familiar, probably the most recommended played build on the channel, which is Kitava's Thirst Corpseblaster, the OG Kitava's Thirst build, which, if you haven't heard about it, yeah, this is the chicken that came before the egg. That is the very popular Archmage Hierophant version of the build that uses Frostbolt and Ice Nova. I haven't played this build since the initial nerfs, and I've been wanting to get back to it and refresh it. It's been nerfed, and then again, it's been buffed. It lost damage, but then it gained defenses. And what's important is, while all of that happened, I was not entirely sure how severe the nerfs were because of changes to Unearth. I had suspicions, and I know now, very happy to say my suspicions were correct. It was not as big a nerf as I initially thought. This is the Poe Wiki page for it. Now, the way Unearth used to work is it would go all the way up to level, I believe it was 80 at max gem level, and then you would get one additional corpse level. Sorry. When I say it goes up to 80, I mean the level of the corpses spawned would go up to 80. Now it goes up to 70. But back then, you'd only get one level of corpse per gem level. So a level 21 gem would go to 81 and so on and so forth, or however that exactly worked. The reason why this is important is because you needed 6 levels to get to level 86 on the corpses. What's really nice, and what I had been hoping for and what turned out to be the case, is the scaling does not work that way anymore. After level 70, which is the new cap at 20, it goes up by 2 each level. What this means is that you can actually get back to the vaunted level 86 corpses. You need 8 gem levels on it, which is incredibly doable. Probably a little more investment than we needed before, but we can get back to that. And if you have this, you have most of it. That said, we also got some tree reworks that give the build access to things that it didn't have before, specifically an incredibly powerful resistance profile that it couldn't get, and now very readily we got a ton of max res onto this build that really it didn't have room for it before. And this, the stats here, a lot of this stuff does not include stuff that we could build for in our gear. Things like max res on our body armor and stuff aren't included in here. So the build's defenses in a lot of ways got much stronger. And I'm really excited to actually dive in now and see where the build shakes up. So I'm going to be heading back to that. I probably won't stream on the launch day when I do the leveling and stuff. I'll just start streaming again sporadically as the time comes. There'll be update videos coming if you're interested in that. I'm hoping to get the build to a healthy spot because the economy is probably going to be very currency flush, and we're going to get lots and lots of opportunities to work on things probably for relatively cheap. I have to knock on wood there because hard to say right this second, but I'm hoping I can get some work done on it and maybe potentially innovate some new ways to push the damage profile, because I'm sure it's still lacking compared to what it was. Not that what it was bad, or what it is bad rather, because it was kind of at an in-between point where it was good for everything but Ubers. So it's probably still going to be good for everything but Ubers, especially with the defensive gains. But I can't help but hope for a little more. Maybe I can just get enough defense into it where it can face tank everything. And then it's like, all right, it takes a little longer, but it's good. And when I say a little longer, I'm talking this build still absolutely shreds everything, and it shreds everything cheaply. So it would be nice to have that set up so that the next time we have an actual Poe League, I can offer a build guide on this that is very comprehensive and I can be 100% confident on. I hadn't gotten any complaints about this last league when I refreshed it for everything, which also has me very excited. Yeah, anyway, I feel like I'm mostly putting this out here just to say hi. I'm still alive, and I'll be doing some post stuff coming up soon. I'll be streaming here on YouTube. I might try streaming to some other sites, but I'll post an update on that if it comes to it. Otherwise, yeah, happy to see y'all. Have a good one, Exiles.